What are you doing to make a difference? What are you doing to have an impact? What's your legacy? What are you doing to give back? What are you doing to put your stamp?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what my Avery girl, my number one, 1 year old. She's not my number one, by the way. I love all my kids equally. I meant to say 1 year old, but like, I had this visual painting of my life of 40 and free. And there was this crazy painting, right? And with my now beautiful wife and beautiful baby girl, Avery, I totally repainted that visual painting of my life. Because I realized that old painting was selfish, self-absorbed, no impact, no making a difference, no legacy, nothing, right? It was me just screwing off, and that's not what I want. The new painting is now legacy, making a difference, have an impact, give back, right? Like all this crazy, amazing stuff that gets me passionate, the way you can hear my voice right now. Like this painting is why the Lord brought me this beautiful Avery girl that's 1 year old, because she's allowed me to scratch that old painting that was bullshit and now have this painting of impact, of legacy.
So amazing.
And it's just, I'm stoked, man. And I'm gonna make this shit happen.
Yeah. So cool. I'm excited. I'm honored to be able to watch it from close. And you're talking about the victim mentality and everything. What I'm hearing you say right now is like, nobody out there has an excuse. Nobody's going to do it for you. You can live in that victim mentality, or you can get your ass off the couch and you can, and again, there's no excuse nowadays because there's so many people and programs and processes that can help you. We have so much at our fingertips today that we didn't have 20 years ago when Cody got started. So, you've already given us so much value, but what's the piece of advice you find yourself sharing the most? The single most important piece of advice?
So I'll tell you that. Just to wrap the last one, make every day matter. Make every day matter. Don't piss away your days. You're a little bleep on the radar here on Earth. Yeah. Like, make the days matter, right? Whether it's with your wife or with your business or with your love of the Lord or whatever. Make sure you're doing something intentional each day that makes that day impactful, right? So, okay, I'll get off that. But that's what I'm living in right now, right? Like, the biggest piece of advice I would say I give more than anything that I bring up more often than not, or compared to other things that I like to talk about, would be understanding what you're sacrificing. That one of the other lessons I learned is that when I had two very young children at home, I was a workaholic, okay? I was gone before they woke up, and I was home after they went to bed. And I missed out on a lot of their lives. They're really impactful. They're very, they're so moldable. And here again, I don't believe in regrets, but a lesson I learned from that is understanding what you're sacrificing. And if I was to do that deal again, I wouldn't have done it the way I did it. I wouldn't have sacrificed my children for my career ambitions. Yeah. So you need to make sure that whatever phase you are in life, okay, whether you're the guy in the young 20s that you don't have a family to sacrifice, right? Or whether you're a guy that's 42 and has a 1-year-old that is one of the top priorities in my life. Yeah. Okay. I am not going to sacrifice my impact, my influence on Avery's life to go chase a dollar. Yeah. I won't do it. Yeah. So that young guy that's in his 20s that doesn't have the Avery girl to sacrifice take that opportunity or that phase in your life to grind it, to get after it.
Yep.
Because you need to understand when you get into another phase of your life that your priorities need to shift just a bit. Okay. And hopefully you took advantage of the times where you wouldn't have to sacrifice a relationship with your child. Lastly, make sure your goals line up with the phase of life you're in.
That's good.
Or the resources that you have available to you. Perfect example. What do I mean by that? I'm in a phase in life where I'm dreaming bigger. I'm going bigger than I've ever dreamed or thought I was going before. No questions asked. I have higher ambitions for my businesses than I ever have in my career.
Yeah.
But what, Cody? Well, you have a 1-year-old at home that you're not going to sacrifice. Yes, that is correct. But I also have resources, right? So I'm going to use my resources in a way that I can still go accomplish the vision for the business, but still have an untouchable, amazing, phenomenal relationship with my Avery girl.
Yeah. I love it. It's so good.
Understand the phases you are in life and what sacrifices you're making.
Yeah. And I'll add on to what he just said too. Because, you know, I could hear maybe somebody saying, well, yeah, Cody, you've got resources, you know, you're 20 years and you've learned all this and you're successful, but resources are not necessarily just money or, you know, experience. I mean, it could be a partner. You know, if you don't have enough money to invest, you know, Cody's investing in some amazing team members, and I'm hoping they hear this so that they can send me some chocolates or something. But Cody's investing in some amazing team members. He's building out his business, but it doesn't always have to be through monetary. You could align with someone that needs your skill set. Resources are so many different things. And so I just wanted to throw that out there, because if you found yourself thinking, well, yeah, Cody, that's easy for you to say, you got all this resource already. Well, no, I mean, Cody's built a ton on his back and he's bootstrapped it for 20 years. And what he wants to accomplish in the next 20 years, he doesn't already have the blank check to be able to do that. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have.
You say that to me and I'd say, you know what? Do you want me to feel sorry for you? Okay. Because I don't.
Yeah.
Because what I don't mean is money. What I mean is there's a million tools and resources out there. Totally. It could be you going and buying a course, or you going and getting a mentor, or you going and doing whatever, and you picking and choosing the hours you do work. What are the most productive and financially beneficial hours that you can, you know what I mean? So it's not just, it could be just how are you spending your time?
Yeah. That's huge right there, because so many times people, I don't have time for that. That's such a bullshit lie, because we waste so much time every single day. So, okay. And I'm going to interrupt here for just a second because I want to, Cody, we're at 52 minutes. I want to make sure we talk about your business and the courses and everything else. So, Yan, will you make a note that we've got an edit at 52, because I'm obviously talking stuff that doesn't need to be on the podcast. I'm okay with shows going a little long. This has been a really good show, so I don't even think I'm going to go back and edit it out. But I just need to make sure that we don't take 25 or 30 more minutes talking about your business. So we got to try to figure out how to. I'll ask the question, you know. And is there anything else you want to say before we get into?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So when we're ready, I'll ask the question. Cody, you know, that's been so much value. I'll say whatever I want to say, and then I'll be like, okay. I'll just say what I say. But yeah, we need to try to probably bring that down to like 5 to 7 minutes. Like, Cody,
that's fine.
You know, you got a ton of experience, but like, how can you know, all these people sitting on their couch making excuses, like how do you benefit them?
Okay.
Do you think we can get that in like 5 to 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm going to have to start considering maybe going back and editing some stuff out, or else making it 2 shows, which I really don't want to do. Because when we start doing 2 shows, we're going to lose them on show 2. We're going to lose the.
Yeah. No, we can. I mean, I think we can just hit on why I started Vest Right, and that's to give back and make a difference. Yes. And, you know, I think we can. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And so the edit went from like 52 to 53, 55. Here we go. Cody, you've brought so much value to the audience, and man, it's crazy, guys, because no matter how much time you spend with someone, you can just like one of my mentors always says, always be learning, right? There's that old always be selling. That's bullshit. Always be learning. And I've learned so much today just being here and in your presence and just getting to know you deeper. So I really appreciate your time and energy. I think our audience is just going to be blown away by this. But I want to make sure that the audience understands the value that you bring to them too. And this is one of the main, I mean, obviously, again, I want to share Cody with you, but he's got a program and a coaching platform and a company that he's built that's just amazing. So tell us about VestRight. Like, why'd you start it? What is it? How can they take advantage of it, et cetera?
All right. So I'll try to make this quick. Okay. So we all know now I've been doing land deals, off-market land acquisition. I don't wait for my phone to ring. I don't wait for something to go up for sale. I go out and find the deals. I put them together, right? And then I take them through the approval process, and then I either sell them at approval or I develop them. I sell the finished lots, and a lot of my clients are publicly traded national companies. Okay, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing it for 20 years. No textbook given to me. There's no information. It's not out there in an ebook. It's not out there on YouTube. Right? Like, this is a niche, blue ocean, crazy opportunity. And it's why I'm building my company for a 9-figure exit within the next 5 years. Okay? Cool. Because of the exact thing that me and my team have put into a phenomenal course, that if I could sell for $500,000, I would sell it like that and be able to sleep at night and have a clear conscience, because that's how much value it does. Yeah. Because what I have in this course is the reason I make 7-figure paydays on deals.
Yeah, like that 1.2 million that you were saying. That's exactly what you did.
And another one I can tell you about, it was 1.8 or another one, or another one. So the point is that I have taken what I have learned the hard knocks way over the last 20 years, plus David Hill, who's been my COO, kind of my right-hand guy for 15 years, okay? He's now the COO of VestRight. He's not even in my development business anymore. And we put together this phenomenal course that teaches how we do this and how we do it. And this is not, there's no BS here. This is the truth. What whooped on me in 07, 08, and where I lost 9% of my net worth is not what I teach in this course. What I teach is how I made the $1.2 million payday or the $1.8 million payday, or these different checks we show you on Facebook. It's a strategy where you're not taking the crazy risk that's going to whoop on you like I got whooped in 07 if the market crashes. It's a limited risk model, limited cash, and you can do it from home. We're a virtual company. Everybody works from home, right? So that's not BS. And don't get me wrong, this ain't a get-rich-quick scheme, right? This is not, hey, go get Cody's course and you become a millionaire tomorrow. No. This is go get Cody's course. He's going to give you some phenomenal tools, and you just start being intentional, pounding the pavement, filling your funnel, okay? And then eventually, if you put in the work, you'll have those big paydays funneling out the other side. Yep. If you're looking to become a millionaire overnight, go buy someone else's course, because I'm not going to promise you that. But totally. This is my 20 years of experience teaching you exactly how we do what we do when we take deals and we go and we find them, we put them together, and we either bring in a developer right after we get the deal inked, or we bring in a developer after we do the due diligence, or we bring in a developer after we get the deals approved. And we do this in a way where you're not taking on the developer risk, but yet you're getting phenomenal returns, developer returns, because you're taking a piece of land that all it is farmland, but it has development potential. That's what separates me from the landman or whoever, right? They're going to go teach you how to flip a farm or a piece of rural land or whatever. I'm teaching you how to take land that is worth, I'll take where I came from. Farmland's worth $8-10 an acre. Developable land's worth $300 an acre, right? I'm teaching you how to get involved in the deals that are the multi-million-dollar returns, and you're getting rewarded for putting those deals together and structuring them correctly and pricing them correctly, and you're delivering that to a developer on a silver platter. And guess what? They're loving you.
Yeah.
Because it's off market.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have that deal.
Yeah.
And because you went through my course, you know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
And so you structured the deal correctly.
Yeah.